All right, let's get it started, boys. We're going to drop the gate here of the B class. We're 1 minute past 9 o'clock. Again, if you are signed up for B and didn't get in, you can race the A class. Just message me on Discord. Again, my #1 rule here is everybody has a fun night of racing. We obviously try to group people together with where they should be, but we want everybody to have fun. Shout out Mythic Rain, Highline Racing. Panda has moved over to the NSG Yamaha. All right, guys. I don't have his gear installed.
One missing spot box. This is packed.
This is packed. I'm a bad team manager here because I missed out on One Shot's gear. But recognize and respect our red plate holder here for the B class, Mr. One Shot. Andy Con, Andy, you guys with the ADD graphics, you never fail to just impress me with how good your setups are. It's so clean, man. I love it. All right. We are waiting.
Look for jump starts.
Yes, please do look for jump starts. Thank you so much. Man. And Mojo on the inside here. All right, guys. Let's get the gate drop here in our B class at Ironman. Oh, carnage already. A lot of people go down here. Mojo keeps it clean. Looks like he did at least. So we might get a whole shot here from Barboza, which it looks like we do. Crazies is in second. GP in third. Kyler in fourth. And our fifth place rider could be any one of these guys. We had so much just happen in this corner. And it is still happening. Let me get up here to the front and make sure I don't lose sight of the action. So let's see if Barboza can do what Johnson did last race, and that is get an early lead thanks to the whole shot and just completely check out. Hope no riders go down up here on Godzilla. Riders are starting to depopulate. So, all right, we got Anthony Moya running up front as well. All right, so Barboza in first, Kyler in second, Luz in third, Anthony in fourth, and Crazies in fifth, with Phil wrapping up from sixth. So I want to stick with this battle here for a moment between Kyler and Luz. Last week at Lommel, they had one of the most intense finishes I've ever seen. It was reminiscent of Cooper Webb and Ken Roxon when their separation of time across the finish line was like less than a tenth of a second or something crazy. Closest finish in Supercross history. Kyler and Luz battled for so long at Lommel. I think we're going to see a really good battle here between these two riders tonight for a podium position. If I know Kyler and I know Luz and I know what they're capable of, these two riders here could push each other to catch up to Barboza, and we could eventually see a battle for the lead. The issue is, we saw it with Johnson in the C class. Barboza has got himself a whole shot, and he has got a clean track in front of him. Ironman is about a 2-minute lap time, so he's got quite a ways to go before he starts getting into lap traffic. And if he can capitalize on that free track and that clean track, then he can really check out. But Phil, with the old dad's Honda here, is not trying to let this podium position pass him by. He was in sixth earlier and has moved up into fourth, past Barbosa, not Barboza. And it looks like his teammate GP is caught up to him pretty quick. And these two guys are running up front. Kyler sends it over the single and cases it, bobbles it and goes down, loses the third place position. So we really have 4 riders here that are in contest for second place. But the close battle between Luz and Kyler has now switched to between Luz and Phil. So let's see if Phil can click off some gears here and catch up to Luz and put him in the rear view.
Luz and Phil are having a battle for second. Barboza went down.
Yep, Barboza went down, so that puts it's going to be kind of confusing to say. So I hope you guys are watching the stream and maybe not only listening. But Barboza is in first. Barbosa is a different rider and went down. So, but Barboza, our leader with Try Hard Racing, is still in first. So Luz and Phil, they're pretty neck and neck here as we come in this back section. But GP is not letting off either. The old dads, man, the Boomer Squad. just aging like fine wine, boys. The older you get, with age comes a cage, they say, I guess. But
The, the French Canadian boomers.
yeah, these guys are not letting. Oh, Barboza! Something happened to Barboza, so he goes down before the finish. He stays up in the battle, but gives the first place position away to Luz. Now that puts Phil in second. Barboza falls back to third, and GP is in fourth. Barboza dumps the front wheel in the corner as we come back across the start straight, and tragically he has moved back from a comfortable lead into fighting for his life in fourth place right now. He is actually now back to fifth. So guys, this is where the intensity comes in the B class. We've had our opening lap. We've had our misfortunes. It's time to get to work. Luz is in front. Phil is in second. And GP with Old Dads is coming up the Godzilla jump right now in third. So we pretty much have a battle for first. If anything happens between these two riders, you can guarantee GP is going to capitalize on it. So I will put him in the battle for the front runner position. Paradox, if you can help keep an eye on everything that's happening back here with Mojo and One Shot, because I want to know what our red plate holder and our number 2 rider are doing, but I don't want to lose sight of Luz and Phil here in this battle for the lead.
So One Shot is catching up Barboza.
Man, this is... I think B class is probably my favorite class to commentate because I feel like it truly is the most balanced class. Like, in every class that we have, it doesn't matter. You're going to have your riders who are always up front. You can't help it. And you're going to have your riders who are always in the back. Like, that's just how it is. B class is going to have its most frequent last place rider. So is A class. But I feel like within the B class, this is like, there really is a step up in skill difference between the C class riders. And it's not that like the C class riders aren't good. It's our beginner class that's intended for people who have less hours in the game. B classes are, yep.
This is interesting. We have One Shot and Mojo. One rider in between. They're like 6th and 8th.
Yeah,
so 5th and 7th, I mean.
So Mojo's trying to put the pressure here on Barboza because he doesn't want to lose any more points to One Shot. One Shot is in the points lead. So I want to go back and talk to them in just a moment. But Phil is putting the pass on Luz right now. Takes the inside, pushes Luz off track. Phil did that man dirty. Oh, he beat him like a redheaded stepchild, and Phil is so old he might be his stepdad. I don't know. Phil is into first place now. GP is into second. The Old Dads are out front, and they are rocking out in the B class, guys. Oh, Barboza comes down that hill, almost dumps the bike over. So Mythic Rain with Highline Racing, I think, is lap traffic here in this battle. Something must have happened. Did something happen to One Shot? Did he go down? Riders are just depopulating everywhere. Where is One Shot?
He is at...
oh, he's in third.
Yeah.
He's in third. One Shot has moved up into third. So One Shot was probably in 6th or 7th at this point last lap. And he has found another gear. He's clicked them off, and he is pushing up. He's in a podium position now, and he is trying to catch these guys for first place. I'm telling you guys, this series has breathed new life into the type of rider that One Shot is. Undoubtedly, One Shot is going to graduate to the A class after this series is done. He has grown so much as a racer. He is putting in faster lap times each week. Maybe it's the fact that he's kind of taking a step back from focusing on racing so much, and he's kind of working on his visual designs and things like that, and so that's kind of taking the pressure off of him. I don't know, but he is our series points leader. He's won the last few races, and he does not want to let that legacy go. He can see the Old Dads in first and second right now. Every corner of this track, they're just within his peripheral vision, and he does not want to let them go. So we'll come back to One Shot here in a little bit. Barboza is still in 4th. Crazies has moved up into 5th. I think something might have happened to Mojo. Because Mojo fell. Okay, so according to timing and scoring at the end of that last lap, Mojo was in 8th. When earlier in this race he was up to probably 4th, I think. So Tragedy has struck for Mojo, but he is trying to minimize the damage and catch up to Luz if he can. So let's go on board here with Mojo for just a second. And I do want to talk about Mojo because, as we mentioned a moment ago, Mojo is currently sitting in, I believe, he's in third in the points. So he had a couple of bad finishes earlier in the season. He finished 14th at Dorno. He podiumed again at, I don't even know what our 6th round was, round 6, and then got another unfortunate 14th place finish in round 7. So again, guys, I'm sorry I wasn't able to update the rider overlays, the rider profiles this week. There should be a round 8 included for our Lommel race last week, but it is not included. So I will have these updated the next time that we go racing at Backyard. But right now, Mojo is on the gas, and he is doing everything he can to catch Luz here. Oh, gets a little squirrely, but manages to keep it up. Has to go around that tire tap. So he loses a couple of seconds here to Luz, or a couple of bike lengths rather, but he keeps it on 2 wheels, pulls a tear off and gets back to business. Alright, so let's keep an eye here as Mojo continues to try to put the work in on Luz. Make sure I keep my timing and scoring up, because that is important. So Phil and GP are still out front. One Shot is still in third, trying to reduce the gap between them and hopefully maybe take a lead here at Ironman. We are more than halfway done with our B-Class moto. Man, these races go by so fast. Like when you're under the helmet and you're on the track, these races feel like an eternity. Barboza goes down, gives the positions away to Luz and Mojo. See if he can clear the step down here. No, but he still keeps it up. So Barboza was in 7th, so I believe that is probably where Luz sits now.
Ooh. Our leader fell, and GP went and took the lead.
Alright, so let's go find these guys here. So GP is currently in the front running position with Phil in 2nd. Barboza is, maybe One Shot went down and is currently in 4th, so Barboza is in 3rd. So One Shot's going to have his work cut out for him if he wants to try to get back up to that front position. Crazies is undoubtedly in 5th with Panda in 6th on the NSG Yamaha. So let's see if Panda can make a pass on Crazies for a top 5 position here. Paradox, tell me a little bit about that C-Class race, man. Did you know that you were dropping the fastest lap in the lobby?
I was dropping the 2nd fastest lap, but that's something to be proud of.
Well, early in the race, it was the heater, so you were on the pipe, dude.
Yeah, I fell a couple times. I kept falling at some point, but I got back together and I catched up with the pack I was battling with earlier, and I think I got around them, and I ended up 9th. So it's not what I wanted, but it's definitely not bad. You know, top 10.
Something has happened here as I'm looking at my timing and scoring, and Phil has fallen back. He is losing position after position. I think he might have disconnected or disqualified somehow. Where is One Shot? Where is One Shot and GP? Something happened. GP is currently sitting in 1st, but One Shot has taken the 2nd place position. So Phil didn't disconnect. He might have got stuck in a fence, or he might have gone down uphill.
Yeah.
But do you know what happened?
I don't see any cuts. I don't see any retiring. I don't see anything. He must have gone down.
We'll have to follow up with Phil after this, but I feel like I mean, he lost a minute, over a minute. It had to be getting stuck in a fence and the track wouldn't clear for the reset, because there's no way.
He's in 1st. He's physically in 1st, in front of GP and Barbosa. Braden, I mean. Oh no, he's getting lapped.
Wait, maybe you're right. Maybe something happened and he missed his lap. I think that might have been what
Oh,
happened to MIRB, because he's got messages to me in Discord talking about how it says he only raced like 3 laps or something, but he did the whole moto. So Phil
I know the feel.
might have missed the finish line. So he is still
Man,
in first. GP is in second. I mean, in all fairness, I think it's right to score him appropriately as he is in the lead. I don't want to take a win away from him, but we have to be fair to the other riders as well, who this might have happened to. So I think I'm gonna have my work cut out for me trying to research what happened to MIRB tonight, because he needs to be treated fairly also. But yeah, so Phil is still in the lead. GP is in second. Barbosa is here, physically in third with 1 shot in fourth, but Barbosa might have cuts.
one shot is statistically in second.
Mm-hmm.
All he needs is catch GP since a drama happened to Phil. So that's Christmas for one shot.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I don't know what happened to Phil, but I need to try to find out. So Mojo back in sixth has pushed his way up. He was in a worse position earlier this moto, battling with Luz here. I don't know what happened to Kyler. So we've still got a battle here between Barber, Vinny, and Murph for 10th place. Try to keep an eye on what's happening between GP and Barbosa and One Shot, please. I'm going to keep an eye on this battle here
Yes.
between Murph and Vinny for just a minute. Let's hope I don't give them the commentator's curse. Here we go. Let's see if they can both hit the gas here. We want to land on the rear wheel. Man, less than 5 minutes remaining in the B-Class moto, guys. Once again, thank you all for coming. This B-Class has been an intense set of battles all throughout the field for the last 15 minutes, and we still have more than 5 minutes to go. So let's see if Murph can put the pressure on Vinny here and make a pass for 9th place. Murph's had some unfortunate luck in these races, but I know that he is capable of being a podium finisher. He just can't let nerves and consistency get the best of him. He's got to be, or inconsistency rather, get the best of him. See what's happening here just in front. So Mojo has moved up to 5th, according to timing and scoring. I don't know if Luz has cuts or not, but he is in 8th. There's One Shot. Who went down? Barbosa. So One Shot's really trying to catch Barbosa, man. Barbosa is just on the gas. Murph goes down, so he loses that battle pretty quickly. Oh, and Braden with Renan Racing comes into that berm way too hot, tucks the front wheel, and flops over it. Happens to the best of us. So here is Mojo still with Luz following, followed by Vinny. Panda goes down on the step down. Murph, Barbosa, and Quakes. Man, that was a cool shot to see. All 3 of them just flying on that downhill. And now we have, oh, Quakes, no. Quakes loops it out backwards going up the hill. He is going to, see, he's still struggling to get up, man. That's what's so bad about going down on the hills in this game. Man, what has happened to Dylan this moto? He is back in 15th place, and I know under that helmet he is just gritting his teeth and cursing this lobby because he knows that he does not belong here. He is our previous race winner at Lommel. I believe he's had a few podium finishes and is fully capable of battling with the front runners here in the B class. So he's not going to be happy about his current positioning. We'll have to talk to Dylan later and try to figure out exactly what happened.
Oh, one shot is statistically in first. GP must have cuts.
Let's see here. Man, what has...
Yes.
I don't know what is happening. Where is he physically? Is he battling with GP, or is he still behind?
He's at Godzilla. GP went down again.
Alright, let's go see what's going on here. Our guys up front. So there goes GP. Here's One Shot.
Oh no.
Oh no, GP goes down. and lets One Shot take the pass. So cuts or not, I believe One Shot at least physically sits in second place. Got to try to find Phil here. What happened to Phil? Obviously, he messed
Oh,
up his timing and scoring. Oh, he is way up here. He
you
is way
physically
up here.
checked out.
Yeah, he's
Man.
gone. Um, that's going to be hard because we know that Phil is in first. Everybody watching the stream right now knows that Phil is in the lead, and he's in the lead by a lot. But according to the timing and scoring, he's in 22nd. So I don't want to dock Phil that many points. You know, I don't want to say like, hey man, you know, this is how the
Give you
cards
1 point.
fell. But it's the
Yeah.
first time I think I've ever been made aware in the moment of it happening and can testify that he is truly in the lead. But again, it happened to MIRB earlier in the C class race. He DM'd me about it. I need to investigate it more and see what happened. So I want to be fair to everybody. So currently, I'm going to say that One Shot is sitting in second place with GP in third. And as they come across the finish line, we'll see what timing and scoring says. Yeah, GP's got some bad cuts. Excuse me, bad cuts because he is in fourth according to timing and scoring, but really he is in third. I guess they're not bad cuts. Never mind. Where is Crazy? So yeah, Crazy's is physically in fifth place, fourth or fifth place, and it says he's in second. So maybe GP and Barbosa both do have some pretty bad cuts. Phil,
GP has 15 seconds.
yeah, I don't know where he got those cuts at, but so let's stick with this battle here. Physically, this is a battle for third place between Barbosa, GP, and Crazies. Or maybe a battle, yeah, a battle for third. Because again, One Shot, even though on timing and scoring is in first, he is physically in second because of the situation that happened with Phil. So these guys are battling for the podium position here. Oh, Crazies comes out of that corner. I don't know if the wheel just spun or what, but it looked like he might have tucked the front end. Almost kept it up, but was not able to and did go down. So he has checked out of this battle between Barbosa and GP. So it is just a battle between these two for the podium position. The 20-minute timer is up, fellas. We only have a few laps remaining before Phil will receive the white flag, and it will be the end of the moto here at the B class. So.
Oh my god, Mojo made a comeback.
Where is Mojo? Man, yeah, Mojo was in really bad positioning earlier, but Mojo's put in probably more practice on Ironman than he did on Lommel, and he was not able to participate at Lommel because of technical difficulties, so he basically got a DNS, but he came back with a vengeance here tonight at Ironman and proved that practice does pay off, hard work does pay off, and he has moved himself from a very unfavorable double-digit pole position up into a top 5 spot.
Mojo is currently in the sand rollers.
So Crazy's still in second according to those cuts, but if GP and Barbosa continue to take him to Gapplebee's here, he's going to be in fifth the next time he comes around.
And he went down again. GP went down again.
Oh no.
Hmm.
So Crazy's makes the pass on GP. So yeah, that's going to be harder for him or for them to overcome. They are behind him in timing and physically. So Crazies might end up with a podium position here in third if we're still scoring Phil in first. But Mojo and Luz are in a battle for the fifth place position. Mojo sending it over the single here, so does Luz. They both get a good run as we come up Godzilla here. Tripling uphill. Sending it, man. Big jump. Look at these braking bumps here. Luz rails the outside. Mojo goes inside. You can still take that inside line on a 250 and have enough speed to clear the downhill pretty comfortably. I think it's probably my more favorable line choice, but man, these corners on Ironman are so fun to just get into and rail. They really hook you in. So, man, Luz is caught up here, though. They're just tapping tires, and he is trying to make the pass on Mojo. He's trying to do it clean. He's trying to do it respectful, it looks like. He hasn't really tried to just shut him out and stuff him in a corner, but he's got to find a way around. He's got to find a way around Mojo within the next 2 laps if he wants to move up into a top 5 spot. This is one of the parts of the track where it's a little bit easier to pass because there's no turns for a little while. You get a pretty good run through what is almost a rhythm section. And let's see if he can make it happen. Oh, he almost does. You know he was trying to go inside. Rubbin's racing. He was trying to get the inside there and make the clean pass on Mojo, and caught up probably his front tire into Mojo's back wheel and goes down. So last lap, the white flag is out here. Mojo comes across the finish line in 4th place due to cuts by GP. So he is in 4th place technically, or 5th rather because of Phil. Pretty much have to move everybody back by 1 spot. So let's see here. Top 10 should have been Barber and Panda back there. Still got some work happening back here. Dylan really hasn't been able to make much progression from his 15th place position that we talked about a moment ago. Comes across the finish line, and he's now in 13th. So or 14th, depending on where Phil is. So let's take a look here, see if we can find and go on board with Phil. Where are you, Philip? I feel like he's going to be in this back section over here. Here he is. So this should be our race leader, guys. Again, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know why he has the cuts. I don't know why he's missing the track position. But this should be our leader, and he should be crossing the checkers right now for the win. But probably it's not, because like this is probably last lap. Maybe, I guess, One Shot technically received last lap before. Maybe the game recognizes One Shot as the leader and is giving him the white flag as we come around. Gets a little confusing here. I'm not really sure when the checkers should be rolling out. Technically, this is our leader coming around the finish line according to timing and scoring. We will see. No haste to get back up and on the bike, so the race should be over at this point. One Shot sitting in first according to timing and scoring, with Phil in front still. I think Phil is just going to ride it out until the game tells him it's over. He doesn't want to take any risks. Man, what a really good race in our B class, but a series of unfortunate events that we'll have to take a look at and figure out what to do about. So we have One Shot, Crazies, Barbosa, Mojo, and GP officially in our top 5. We'll circle back on the issue with Phil later. For now, we want to get our race results and move on to our A-class lobby. What's going on, Beak? So let's make sure here. Where is JJ? See if we still have any riders on the track here before we move on.
JJ is about to cross the finish line.
There goes Anthony, there goes JJ, there goes JLab. Should be Diogo here. Oh no, that's Jackson. There's Codes. So last riders coming off the track here. There is Diogo with the CBMX team. And that may be it after Mythic Rain. One quick sweep around the track. Mythic Beast. Shout out to Mythic Beast with Highline Racing, another streamer for the MX Bikes community. Guys, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Support MX Bikes streams. Support content creators on YouTube. If you love this game, like most of us do, support it. It's literally nothing to go give somebody a follow. Help them get to affiliate. If you're a streamer, / Factory Goon in chat, plug yourself in our promotion channel. If you're in the Factory Goon Discord, show those guys some love. Don't ignore it. It's there for a reason. We've got an army here within Factory Goon, and especially within Backyard MX, and we can really use it for good. So alright, so let's take an official look here at our final results for the B class. We will once again circle back around and figure out what to do about Phil. But for right now, we are going to back out and get the A-class lobby up and running for our final main event of the evening.